Hey everyone, today we're diving into a wild chase scene that'll have you laughing non-stop, so buckle up for the ride. After seeing the content, Casey told Matt to buckle up. Matt was confused but still complied. Soon, they found an open space to park the car. Casey jumped out like a kid on Christmas morning, and only then did he tell Matt there was someone in the truck. They overlook that armored trucks need at least two. Only one was in the kitchen, the rest were hidden in the truck. If they really ran into robbers, Matt would be the hero of the day, and he was curious if there might be a windfall inside that truck. Casey nodded reluctantly. Matt prepared, but as the door opened, bullets flew in like a bad buffet. Casey slammed the door shut, a close call indeed. Matt was annoyed, but found no money inside. Knowing they gained nothing, they glanced at each other, grabbed the bag, and ran. The guard heard the noise and jumped out. By then, the duo had vanished, leaving Paul with news of their fail. So he headed to the bakery, ordered his henchmen to dispatch those genius robbers, and swiped all the cash from the counter, ready to play hide. Meanwhile, Mitchell got a hold of his old buddy Frank from the Special Forces since his granddad's precious bracelet went missing in all the chaos, so he asked Frank to help him get it back. After borrowing a car, Matt and Casey fled to Boston, where Matt called Dawn, sticking to their agreement. Now that they completed the job, Matt expected to collect their sweet $32,480, but Dawn was as laid back as ever. He asked for their location and promised to send cash. Matt obliviously disclosed it. They smashed the glass in the adjacent room and waltzed right in. While waiting, Casey shared the sub-story about how his brother's shenanigans got him in jail. Casey took the blame, but his brother died of an overdose, leaving Matt heartsick. Matt then opened up about how he hadn't seen his kid in ages after the divorce because he could barely afford child support. Risking for money is unavoidable, but they heard a knock just then. Matt opened the door only to find an eager assassin from Dawn waiting to talk about bad timing. Guess who was ready? Casey. He cut the gas line. Boom. Grand finale. He demanded the killer's car keys and gun, casually walking out as the assassin grumbled curses behind. In the next second, they jumped into the assassin's car and sped off like they were in a B-movie chase scene. Matt rushed to the hospital and summoned his therapist, Kara, who was completely blown away by what she saw. She quickly realized the two notorious bandits on the news were right in front of her, and if she helped, she'd be breaking the law. But Matt insisted that if they didn't get that bullet out now, Casey was toast. Kara was so flustered she could barely speak, but Matt promised he'd confess if she helped. Seeing Casey almost fade, Kara reluctantly agreed. She took them to her place, and with her battlefield experience in Iraq, fixing gunshot wounds was like child's play for her. Meanwhile, outside the government building, a crowd of protesters gathered. You guessed it, Mitchell lost the election. He refused to leave his office, because all the embezzled cash was locked up in the safe and the bracelet was the key to crack. He pressured staff to find the bracelet or pull everyone down like a sinking ship. Meanwhile, Casey woke up after surgery like a bear coming out of hibernation. Matt thought it was time to leave, but walked right into Kara, calling the cops awkward. Kara said she told the cops about his mental illness, so they'd negotiate. But Matt ignored her. He grabbed Casey and bolted downstairs, only for Kara to hop in the car surprise. The trio sped off together, but the road ahead was blocked by incoming police. Matt had to throw it in reverse and floor it. Just as they peeled away, Matt had to think fast and keep on the run. The police cars quickly caught up, and an intense chase ensued on the congested streets. Matt managed to shake the cops for a sec and darted into a tunnel, but the police weren't giving up that easy. Matt floored the accelerator, gearing up for an intense and dramatic head-on confrontation with the police cars. A classic American pit maneuver sent the cop cars spinning, but out of nowhere, a big rig came barreling towards them. The truck blocked the cops just in time, and Matt and his crew seized the moment to hightail it out. With Casey leading, they entered his empty bar, so Matt climbed in through the window. After opening the door for the others, they figured they'd lay low for a bit, but lo and behold, Frank showed up in a tank. Just a quick glance at the window, and Frank knew the gang was hiding inside. Casey quickly ushered them down to the basement. But then the bar owner arrived for his shift, leaving Casey and the gang no choice but to face the music. Frank saw them and didn't pull any tricks. He just wanted the bracelet and planned to bounce once he got it. Before he left, he took her with him, not wanting her caught up in the madness. As police arrived in droves, Matt and Casey had already boarded a bus and casually left. Casey spotted a comic book in a fellow passenger's hands, and suddenly eureka! The numbers from the bracelet popped into his head. If you enjoyed this hilarious ride, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We'll keep the laughs and adventures coming.